What is up, my crazy people? My name is James. This is Ethan, and welcome to a Not Related podcast. So, I know we took a 2 week hiatus, and I know we keep taking breaks, and that's all my fault. Um, this whole month was like really busy for me, and like it was just nonstop like homework assignments, and it's just like nonstop papers that like I really wanted you to focus on, and I was like, well, how the fuck do I balance this? And I was like, fuck. And then, like, not to mention, like it was back to back essays, and then and then during the week, like weekdays, I had even more homework from my English teacher. So then it was just a bunch of homework piling on me, and I was like, oh my god, like, and then I want to look forward to this podcast. You feel, Ethan? Like, uh,
Yeah, I don't know. I just always get, hey guys, no, hey Ethan, we gotta take a break this week. Yes, all good.
oh, good.
No worry.
Yeah. Um. Actually, yeah, I was gonna talk to you about this. This week we were supposed to have a guest, but unfortunately, our guest couldn't make it. Which I swear we have a guest. We have a guest. It's we'll try it for next week to see if the guest would like to, if the guest is free. So yeah, and then we'll be able to find out more. I don't know, more insight about like some topics.
Sure.
Yeah. Well, a lot of things happen in your life. No?
Oh, which one?
Well, let's start out with I guess to me, uh, is the biggest one, I guess, your car or your future car.
Oh, yeah. I thought you were talking about school.
That's another one. Okay, we should talk about that. But
Uh,
but talk about your car. So
well, it's not like for sure, but it's like my dad seems pretty excited about it.
I would be too.
So like the story is that so I don't drive. Like I drive, but I don't like drive.
Loser. I'm just kidding.
So I don't like drive, but like
Yeah,
I drive. Well, I
you have a permit. Oh wait,
I have a
no. Sorry.
permit.
Yeah. Right?
Yeah.
You do.
I have a permit, but I just well, I can drive. It's just like legally not like by myself.
Oh, I see. Wait, but
And at the
then
same time, I don't even trust myself. So,
it's okay, dude. Wait, when's your test?
uh, on the ninth, I think.
Oh shit, that is coming up. My
I
guy, that's
know.
like 1, 2, 3. That's like 3 weeks or
I'm
three.
so like,
Holy shit.
yeah, I know. I just have to know like those traffic checks.
Yeah, you have to practice that because if you don't, like, they're literally gonna be
I
like,
know.
"Excuse me, you didn't look at the street or the street."
I'm gonna hope to not freaking hit the curb or something, dude.
Dude, I don't think you will. If your dad taught you well, like, which I'm like, I trust your dad because like your dad's obviously a mailman, so it's like it's pretty obvious. Um,
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure he taught you like some tips and tricks like to see if like you're hitting the curb or not hitting the curb, or like if you're too far from the
Uh,
curb.
no,
Oh, okay. Well,
no.
yeah.
He's just like, can you see it? I'm like,
Oh,
I don't.
here. Yeah, I'll teach you.
Well,
Uh,
I know I learned it though. It's like you just kind of use like the wipers, or I use like the wipers as like a distance point.
the window wipers.
Yeah, like it's all right. So it's like, or like a point on the dash or like the front of the car, I guess.
Wait.
It's like so how how I learned it was this is like when you park on like by the curb on the curb, right? Then it's like it's like like you can tell like how far away it is by like looking by first like on the side mirrors,
Uh huh.
because you're like, oh, that's like on the line. And you're like,
Right.
all right, that's pretty good. But then it's like I learned that to be sure, it's like when you happen to find that point, then you can use a reference point because like so like you're sitting in the driver's seat
Right.
and then you see which point on because like there's like an imaginary line, right?
Okay.
You know, like how you distance yourself from things. So like if you can see like the bottom of the wheel, like that
Right. Yeah.
sort of stuff.
Right. Right.
Right. That's like the line. You know what I'm talking about, right?
Yeah. I think.
So that line you have to see like which like where can you see it touch the curb, you know what I mean? Like where is like that where is the curb from where you see it, you know?
Huh.
You know what I'm talking about? It's like
Sort of not. Sort. I sort of too. Sort of not.
so it's like obviously like that front is impossible. It can't touch the curb because that's impossible, right? You know? Or it's like it's weird. It's really weird to explain. So it's
Yeah.
like this is all right, this line right here, it's like this, right? This is like the front
Okay.
of like the car, like that imaginary line I was talking about. And then like the curb is obviously on the side, but from your vision, from your point of view, this is where like the curb like hits that line.
Huh. Yeah.
I it,
I
it
don't
it's hard
understand
to
that.
explain.
Yeah. Hey, you know what that means? I
But
gotta
it's like
get in
when
your
you can see the
car.
curb. But it's like when you can see the curb.
Like from your
Like we're,
from your
like
rear your side view mirrors,
from the front, it's like where you see the curb.
where you see the curb. So if I'm driving and I see the curb,
Well, it's like you don't look, but it's like it's like your reference point. Like you have a point on like that. It's weird. I'm gonna stop. It's just it's too hard to explain. I'll explain it to you later.
okay, yeah,
But yeah. So basically, my dad heard from his coworker that that the Rav4 was like a good car because like that I guess that coworker bought it for his daughter
uh huh,
and like it's just good. It's reliable. It has like these like safety feature I guess like it's like features for like young drivers, new drivers, specifically like teen drivers, you know?
okay,
Like the lane assist and like knowing like it alerts you if you're too close from something, you know?
right,
And he's like, "Oh, that's pretty good." But then it's like I don't I'm not a fan of it, you know?
yeah, no, yeah, because I believe, because I was just I only asked because like I was wondering what was the update on the Equinox, not Equinox, fucking Iconic,
Ionic, yeah.
Iconic.
Yeah, bro, it's iconic, bro. Um it's I don't know. What do you mean what update?
like so after telling your dad, so then
Oh,
you're
he was fine with it, he liked it. Well, like, so basically, like, I asked him for a video to know, if I could choose a different car, and he's like, "Yeah, sure," and, like, you know, whatever I want. I was like, "Oh, damn, sick," you know?
sick.
I was like, "Ah, cool, cool, cool." And then, you know, I always want a hybrid because I have a friend, her car is, like, the Chevrolet Volt, and it's so nice, I'm telling you, man. Like out of any of my friend's cars, like, her car is my favorite.
Mm,
It's, like, so nice. It's, like, comfortable too. I'm like, "Damn." So, like,
I like
that's
Michael's
pretty good.
car. Michael's
I
cars,
like Michael's car too, yeah.
yeah, but then they keep roasting my
But
ass.
but
Swear
it's
to
like
God.
I've been in, like, my friend's car, like, more than, like, Michael.
That's a good point. Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, I acknowledge his car. It's, like, it's nice. It is nice.
Yeah, that's
He
true.
pays he works hard.
That no,
I
that's a
uh,
good point. Yeah.
I acknowledge that he works hard.
Oh,
Um,
so like, wait, so the Cal State LA thing. So explain that. So I only know about the first time it happened, but then I don't know anything
okay,
afterwards.
TLDR, there's school shooter threats and like that's crazy, right? And you know, like
Right. Exactly.
people just like no matter like how often it might happen in America,
Mm-hmm.
it's not normal, okay? It's crazy, man.
Right,
Like,
exactly.
it's goddamn
It's
crazy, and people are like, "Oh, okay," you know?
right.
Like, "Oh, no, it's probably fake, because all the memes." I'm like, "Yeah," like, that's complete bullshit, you know?
Yeah.
Get down from your fucking ivory towers, dude, you're not safe, it's America,
You're never
you
safe.
know?
Always look behind your shoulder.
For real, and, I don't know, man, it's just wrong.
Wait, so
And then
uh-huh.
oh, sorry, what were you gonna say? What were you gonna
No,
say?
wait, no, sorry.
I was gonna say, that the school has been the only problem I see with the school is that there's no communication
Mhm.
between them and the students. It's like, yeah, they don't wanna tell us anything to not get us worried, but not knowing is scarier than knowing, you know?
Right, yeah, this is not a fucking high school, okay? Like, shit, this is a college, and we all deserve to fucking know. Like, we're all
And
adults
and
here.
you know what? It's like you think about this philosophical way where it's like if you had a chance to know when you're gonna die or something, or
Okay.
it's like you would you rather choose to know how you would die or when, you know?
Yeah,
And it's like if you know how, then it's like every day you'd be like, you know,
right.
you'd be
You
like freaked.
like
You
cautious.
you'd avoid all of those things. But you know when you can just kind of just enjoy life till you get,
Till you get there.
yeah. But it's you can see where I'm going, right? It's kind of like
Yeah,
it's like you don't know when's it coming, but
yeah.
yeah, yeah. So, and some of those threats were just I don't know where they even came from. I think the prominent one was graffiti on the walls, which turned out to be fake
Oh, okay.
because I guess it didn't happen. It's just some stupid kid, probably that's it.
Just to fuck with some people, dude. That pisses me off, dude. So fucking
And
immature.
the meme I freaking posted where it was like, all right, so basically school's like, all right, guys, we see that the shoot, it's fake, the threats are fake, or it's not credible. So school's open, library's open, and it's like someone posted a meme about that where they said all that, and then right after, okay, boomer.
Dude, that's like, okay, because like I go to PCC and like it doesn't really happen like around my area or around my school, or at least I haven't
Yeah.
encountered it. But like if I were in your shoes, dude, I would freaking hate that. It's just like, and then, not to mention like your professors are like, well, school's open, better go to class,
Yeah, some of them are like, oh, okay. So remember, quizzes on Wednesday.
and it's like, uh, d- do you want me to die?
And I
it's
know,
it's like
like
what?
my grade, yeah, yeah, it's more important than my life. Yeah, all right,
Yeah.
we paid you to be here, I guess, but I guess you rather get it over with soon, right?
And you know what sucks too is that you have to pay for college, right? So high school is different, right? If I hear a fucking threat, I'm like, all right, I'm out. Like I don't care, right? Like I don't give like a rat's ass about it. But it's like
Well,
college, huh?
they guilt you into well, you paid for it. I'm like, yeah, I also paid to not come too, like that.
Yeah,
Like
exactly. It's like
I paid for my choice.
right, and I also want to be alive. Okay, I don't want to look like Swiss cheese. Like Jesus Christ,
Exactly, dude. I'm not trying to do.
I know. Like
My God.
what? Yeah, and like the first time you told me that, I was like, it went through my head, and I was like, what the fuck? And then like it just went out the other ear, and I was like, all right, whatever. And then it kept
But it
happening.
keeps happening.
Yeah, and I was like, that there's something wrong here. I
Yeah.
I think there's something wrong here. Like
I smell something fishy.
right, I was like even my 7-year-old niece could see that that's dangerous.
That's it's a problem. It's crazy. It's
Right,
absolutely crazy.
it is, and it's just like, so you're not gonna take any action whatsoever. It's like, nope. It's like,
Yeah,
well,
yeah. I tell some of my friends from other schools who have not heard about it, and I tell them they're like, that's it. They're like, well, Okay, that's that's
Yeah,
not right. You know,
yeah,
like
it's
it's
just
wrong.
right.
Like anyone can clearly see it's wrong.
Yeah, it's just like, what the fuck is wrong with you?
But like the action they've taken is like, oh, we're gonna put more police on campus. But I'm like, all right, that's only gonna work when someone goes, "Brr, blah, blah," you know, like
Right.
putting police there isn't gonna be like, oh man, there's cops there. I better not, you know, like damn,
And it's
like
like,
that's not gonna happen. That's not.
it's still gonna happen regardless. It's just like okay, you know what would have been like really courteous of the school? Like I feel like they
Mhm.
should have, like had I guess not a 1 week hiatus, but like maybe like couple days, you know?
All right, yeah, that's fine. Cause you know at Cal State Northridge, there was a shooter threat like like a year ago or 2 years ago.
Uh huh.
And I don't know if they said I think they said, like, schools closed, I don't remember, but, like, well, I don't know, cause that one, like, they targeted a place,
Uh.
like, on a day, and the well, and the gr and here, like, they did that same thing, but, like, there's one threat that's like, "Oh, we're gonna shoot this place up," and then there's a different one, I'm pretty sure it's a different one that says, "Oh, the shoes the school's gonna be, like this is gonna get shot," you know, on,
Uh.
like, this date.
Mhm.
And that date, you know, I was very, like, cautious and stuff. I was like, "What the fuck," you know?
Mhm.
So, I mean, and then you know what? You know, I see when I'm, like, walking through campus, I see, like, the freaking, like, police on their scooters and shit. I'm like, "Yeah, yeah, yeah. Watch something happen, you'll be like, 'Let me get off.'" You know, like,
It's like,
let let's go, let's go." You know,
eh,
I'm like, "What are you gonna do?"
I know it's legit, and
I
like
mean, like, I get it, like, they alright, the police are there to do a job, like, I can't, like, trash them that. It's just but, you know, it's frustrating.
that's why I like my school. It's very nice,
Yeah.
and that actually leads on to today's topic about things that that sort of pisses off, you know? Things that piss us
Yeah.
off, but like there's also good things in life, you know? And
Yeah.
one of the things I really hate that I'm not like I'm pretty sure you also feel the same way is when people chew with their mouth open.
Alright, I don't have a problem with that specifically. I have a problem if you're talking while eating, which my parents do.
Oh,
And
yeah,
you know, like, my problem with it is that they get mad at me, you know, because 'cause I'm trying to get my food down first, right?
right.
And they ask me a question, and then they're like, "Well," they're waiting for my answer, like, "Well?" I'm like, "I'm eating,
I
dude,"
know
you know?
I'm eating.
And then, you know, the problem is that, like, when, you know, when they're talking to each other
Uh-huh.
or when they're eating, they're trying to tell me something, I don't understand sometimes, but because 'cause I'm not used to, like, that. Yeah, no, shut shut
He's
I'm
like, yeah, it's like,
look,
huh?
no, cause like, it's like, alright, if you're used to, like, listening to each other like that, I guess, you know, it's
Hmm,
like, I don't know, like, just to me, like, it doesn't first of all, it's, like, gross 'cause stuff can fly out,
right.
and then it's just like, if I have a problem understanding you, it's not that I'm not listening, like, I might not be listening sometimes just 'cause I'm on my phone, but that's not if I'm looking at you and I'm, like, listening and I'm still not getting it, it's your problem, you know?
Yeah, exactly. You know,
It's like when a teacher is like, "So class, what happened, huh? Why did you all fail? Why did all 30 something of you fail?" "Ah, gee, teacher, I don't know."
Yeah, man, it's just something about my studying, you know, like of 30 people and like
Yeah.
learning. I wonder whose fault it is. Hmm.
Alright, well, but, like, I can say that is like, that is still different because, like, one thing I learned is that it's a cultural thing too.
Oh, okay.
Because American, like, culture is like you chew with your mouth closed because it's polite.
Right.
And that's how people eat, or that's how you know. But, in, like, a lot like, Asian cultures, they chew with, like, their mouth open, they're very loud eaters.
Oh, you know what? That makes sense. Yeah.
Because I remember I went to, like, this after school, like, tutoring place, and we had to read a story that was, like, I think All American Slurp, which is I don't know if you know it, but it's basically this girl from a Chinese family. they went to like a fancy-ish restaurant, like a French restaurant, and they got soups. And like their like her family was like like
Oh, jeez. Okay.
and then everyone was looking at her and she's like so embarrassed. She's like, sorry, my mom ordered I ordered a package from my mom. All right, where are we?
So you were embarrassed.
Oh, okay. So can we continue here?
Three, two, one.
So that girl in the story, she's embarrassed, right? And basically, like, she just because like that, everyone's looking at you. You're like, because you're the odd one out, right?
Right.
And then it's like she went to with her friend to like a Dairy Queen or something. They got milkshakes, and then like her friend who's like an American, probably white or something. I don't know. She's like, with a freaking milkshake, and then she's like, "What? You slurp?" Because that's just weird.
Hmm.
And then it's like it's breaking like certain stereotypes, but it's just like I guess this is like that. There's that cultural differences. It's like there are things that you can or can't like drinks. It makes sense if you slurp, right?
Yep.
But it's like, but for Chinese people, like in that story, why I noticed is like, oh, I didn't think it was weird because that's how my family eats.
Hmm.
It's like it can just be like you slurp soup because it's I don't know, it's a liquid. I don't like I don't know what else you do. Like, well, how are you gonna drink it? Like, right? Like if it's
Yeah.
hot, you're not gonna be like you can't just you can't just take that. That hurts, dude. I know. No, saying you can't do that with soup though, right?
You start plugging it. Imagine. But
Like
like,
the cartoon when you shoot the barrel and it's like
I know.
and you plug it.
He's like, yeah, and like, no, I
So
agree with
yes,
you.
but I'm okay if you chew with your mouth open. Just don't be like.
Yes, yes, thank you. Okay,
It's just the sounds. It's just sounds. Like that's
right.
it.
Yeah, like I don't mind like minor like mouth chewing with their mouth open. Sometimes like you have to like you don't have to, but sometimes the food's like pretty like, if the food's dry, which I have encountered with my mom's cooking. Okay, it's pretty dry
Hmm.
sometimes, and then so I would be like I would eat something that's also dry, so like rice, and then
Yeah.
a dry meat. So then it would be like and I had to like eat like that, and because it's like it's really like it's not going down easily.
Or like peanut butter.
Oh yeah, yeah. But like shit, like how Tyler eats. Oh Godspeed! I don't know how Andrew deals with it. I like I know we always
I
have
guess
this
he's just used
conversation.
to it.
Yeah, dude, like, but man, he has built up to like a great tolerance because motherfucker eats like the guy
Yeah.
breathes in and breathes out through his nose and eats and eats at the same time. Like, dude, this guy's a machine. Dude, like, oh my god, like, do you not know how to like? I get it. Like, if you have like
He's like
asthma,
he's like the steam train. Where like they feed him the coal and he just.
I know he's like, and then he goes fucking like he
That's
goes ham,
true.
right? um, but like, damn, dude, like I get it if you have asthma and shit like that, I understand. But man, they just breathe normally. Just be like,
I remember like I always sat next to Lorenzo. Remember
huh,
Lorenzo, that guy
right?
in speech and debate, and sometimes he would run to class just 'cause I don't know. I think because he comes in, he sits down, he's like, and I'm like, all right, he has asthma,
Right.
and I'm like, you run? He's like, yeah, and I'm like, all right, just yeah, take a breather. I'm like, that's just rough.
Yeah, that is fucking rough, bruh.
So I don't know. I just kind of felt bad. It's just like, but like that's different. I wasn't annoyed. That's just like, okay.
Mm,
That's like, oh yeah, like that's unfortunate. Like Like it's just hard to breathe. I don't know. Like
Yeah, dude. What are like some of your pet peeves? Like, I'm curious because I know like I
oh,
have a
besides
lot.
besides the chewing and talking
Yeah.
thing. Well, like all right, actually, like a little bit more than that. It's like my problem was like when I'm like, what are you saying? Then like my mom or dad's like, it's like "What do you know, like they repeat themselves and they look annoyed. I'm like, okay. I'm like, dude, I don't know what you're saying, dude. You know?
Right.
All right, but besides, like, there's I also don't like when people aren't like straight to the point.
Okay. No, I've had my fair share of me doing that, so I'm guilty. So
Yeah, like you understand.
yeah, like I see what you're
All
saying.
right, like I guess like all right, like with my parents, I'm not like patient about it because it's so often, and especially my mom, because my mom, like, she just talks about other stuff, and I'm like, "Okay, okay, 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 okay." But the problem is, like, she's talking about stuff I don't wanna know yet. I'm like, "You can tell me after, but just tell me what I wanna know first."
Hmm.
Right?
Right.
Like, usually, I let you finish, right? But it's like, I'm asking you something, or you're trying to tell me about a certain thing, but you don't tell me it, you know?
Yeah, I had that
It's
happen
like
to my
it's
mom.
it's like you ask me, it's like, "What kinda rice do you wanna eat?" And then you start talking about, like, "Oh, noodles are cool." I'm like, "That doesn't make sense."
Yeah, my mom does that. My mom does that a lot.
And I don't really like that. It just gets to me, And then what else? I don't know, like that's just oh, and also when you tell me something and you aren't like descriptive and then you repeat yourself as like thinking I would understand, you know? Like teachers do that. They just tell you something with like little detail
Hmm.
and you're like, "Okay, what next?" And they're like they don't tell you anything. They're just like, "What do you mean?" Like just like I told you. I'm like, "Okay."
So it's like, oh, so like, so let me see if I'm getting this right. So imagine if like a math teacher's like teaching you about calculus. It's like, hey, this is a derivative.
And that's it, you know?
Yeah, so this is a derivative. Teacher, I have a question. What's a derivative?
Yeah, it's a derivative.
It's a derivative.
Yeah. Yeah, exactly. I don't
What?
I don't like that. Like my dad does that. Like I don't know if I'm doing anything because I don't remember.
Uh huh.
Because at the same time, like if because that kind of makes me impatient and I could be rude
Right.
and I wouldn't, I might even like know or recognize because I'm just like because I'm thinking like what the hell, you know?
Right.
But my dad does that. He tells me stuff and then he gets pissed off because I don't understand.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, he does like growing up, it was like that too, and then, like, I go to school and I'm like, "Dude," like, I'm like, "My dad yelled at me because like, he told me something," and exact like, verbatim, I tell them verbatim what he said, right?
Right.
And they're like they see my point. I mean, it's like, it could be different for him,
Uh huh.
but, he just gets annoyed, he doesn't like to repeat himself. I'm like, "I get it, no one likes to repeat themselves," but at the same time, it's like, just, it's got
Be
I
patient with others.
yeah. So I mean, it is also on me because I'm not being patient, and I don't know, but I don't know how to handle it sometimes because he just looks like he's gonna kick my ass sometimes.
Oh, dude, my mom does that too, bro. Like, I
And I
remember.
know my dad watches, so like, hi, dad.
That's true. Hi, Mr. Lee.
No, but like, all right, but like, really, it's not a big deal because it doesn't happen too often.
Right.
But it happens like when I'm like driving or something. He's super impatient because like I don't understand things, and it's like I don't want to ask because I understand what's coming next, dude.
Oh, it's like you're just like foreshadowing it. You're just like,
Yeah,
well, here's my demise.
because I'm
Shit.
psychic, dude. I know, dude. I know.
Aaron's also psychic, dude.
I know. Dude, we
um,
talked about that before. We're like, I predicted this was gonna happen, and it happened. Like stuff
yeah,
like that, like little things.
it was crazy, dude.
Yeah.
Um,
Well, so that's basically it. Like that's all I can really think of.
cause like I know my mom does that a lot. Like, okay,
Hmm.
one instance. I'm gonna say the most recent one. It was like about like so there was like I think I told you. So there was like this lady like at the local McDonald's, and then I'm driving down Garvey, and all of a sudden this girl, this like old ass lady, like runs into the middle of the street and was like, "Help
Mm.
me! Help me!" And I'm like, what the fuck, bitch? like, and then I'm like, yo, what's it? And like, I swerved to the next lane, and I was like, and bring it back. And then I was like, what the hell? And so then I wait for my mom to come back home, and I tell my mom about the story. She's like, ah, yeah. Oh, well, what happened? You hit them? I'm like, no, mom, I didn't hit them. Like it's just I swerved. And she's like, and I asked her a question. I was like, hey, okay, so in the case that happens again, how do I prevent that? And then she starts going on another fucking tangent. She's like, "This is why you should not be driving. Okay, you driving, and then like this thing happened, and then first
Yeah.
the car accident, and then like you not tell me anything, and then like this happened, and like what the fuck? That's why. This is why you don't driving. Let your dad drive." And I'm like, and throughout this conversation, I'm like, "Mom, you're not answering my question." Like, and she's like, "Oh my god, shut up. Okay, shut up. Get out of my room. Get out of my room."
Yeah, she does that, dude.
And then I'm like, "Mom, I'm not gonna get out of your room. Like, I need to know. Like, what the hell am I supposed to do?" And
Mhm.
then finally, after 30 minutes of me saying it like probably 10 times, she's like, "Oh, well, I don't know." And I'm like, "What?" Ugh! And then
Yeah, I understand. Yeah, it's like it's just like you're just spending a lot of time, you know,
right, it's like I'm
that
like,
you don't
"Mom,
have to.
straightforward, please. I want to know like how, like what am I supposed to do in that situation?" And she's like, "I don't know. Just break." And I'm like,
You're gonna hit her, dude.
"Yeah." I was like, "Mom, I'm gonna hit her." And she's like, and I asked her, I was like, "So what would you do?" She's like, "I break." He's like, "You have to see from the beginning." And I'm like, "How how how am I supposed to know? I'm not psychic. I don't know that lady."
Oh, I feel like she means it's like what my dad tells me when I'm driving. It's like you have to look ahead of like
No, I do.
like you.
Yeah.
I don't know. It's like I feel like she probably means that. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe, but like that pissed me off because I was like, "Mom, you just wasted 30 minutes of my goddamn precious time. I could have been working on my goddamn essay, and therefore I could have done this podcast. I swear to God, mother."
That's
Um,
true. It's just I don't know, like stuff like that. And I think, all right, I feel like well, it's not a peeve. It's right. It's not something that like upsets me, but it's like it's something about myself. I over explain things, you know. I
mhm.
feel like that's why I feel like I over explain things sometimes, and I don't know if it like bothers people. Like that's something like I always like think about
I don't,
once I'm done, you know.
I don't think you over-explain things. No, I don't think so. Not in my eyes, at least.
Yeah, well, all right then I guess that's good. 'Cause I really don't know, cause like, that's how I see it sometimes.
Oh, and then, fuck. I Andrew might not even watch this. It's what, like 35 minutes in? So like since Andrew doesn't watch this, Andrew pisses me off.
He probably clicks on it, dude.
I know. He like there's to a point where like like
He's the common pet peeve that we we shared.
yeah.
He's
Um
the pet. He is the pet, dude.
like I I like his outgoing personality. I like his personality uh because it's pretty funny.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
But but when you start repeating the exact same jokes every single goddamn day,
It's too much.
do you realize how fucking annoying that is?
Yeah.
And like this happens towards me. It doesn't
Yeah.
happen a lot to Ethan. And it doesn't happen to one of my other friends, Michael, and it doesn't happen to Andy. It's just me and Andrew. And like, um, and it's to a certain point where I'm just like, dude, stop, stop. And
Like,
like,
I play along sometimes.
I do too. Yeah, I recently tried to do that.
Yeah, but, like, there are points where I'm just like, "Dude, you gotta, like, stop."
Yeah, it's like, and like, and everybody who meets Andrew, like
They
all my friends, like they think he's fucking funny, which he is. Yeah, he's fucking funny because they're only in there. once.
Yeah.
Right. And so I'm in the Discord like every single goddamn day, or like majority of the days, and same jokes. I'm just like, okay,
Dude, you're gonna spend like the next decade with that guy, you know? Like,
right, exactly, and like he's like my best friend. He's like a brother to me, right?
yeah,
But like,
yeah, yeah.
god damn, I fucking hate you, Andrew. I just,
He's annoying little shit, dude.
it's like you're like my little brother. Actually, you are my little brother. What the fuck? Technically, yeah, because
Oh,
like, cause his birthday's in like 4 days, which is
yeah, yeah, yeah.
yeah. Um, but yeah, you're like my little brother. Fuck, dude. Um, and like he's okay. He's so confusing, you know? It's like like him on the computer, he's such a different person, but in real life, he's like super super smart.
And
Like
he's chill. He's like he can be nice, you know?
yeah,
Weird.
he's just like very little bit. He's just a little bit strange, and it's funny too.
It's common.
Yeah,
Guess it's common.
but I think the funniest thing
Mhm.
is um like how do I explain this? Um, crap, how do I explain this? I just blanked out. Holy,
It's okay. Well,
I'll get back
talk
to it.
more about it.
Yeah.
Um, I just like there are times where I'm just like, I had enough too. I'm just like when it gets to you, like when you've had more than enough,
Uh-huh.
I'm just like, all right, you gotta like stop, When I tell them that,
Right.
right? I'm just like, dude, you gotta stop because it's not funny. Someone's telling you to stop, like just quit it.
Mhm.
And then like it's pretty much good. Like, but I don't feel because I guess it's like the same thing with like for example, if like your parent is like telling you off or something,
Mhm.
it probably doesn't make them feel good too.
Yeah, it doesn't.
Right? It's kind of like that for anyone. Like you don't want to tell someone off. It's not fun, right? Like it doesn't make you feel good.
It doesn't. Yeah. Makes you feel like
And
a
it's
dickhead.
yeah, yeah, exactly. Like we I guess we all experience it at some point probably, you know?
Mhm.
Like with our own parents, but it's like it's like that too. It's like you don't want to like tell your friend off. That's not cool.
Yeah, like and like Andrew's been my friend for like the longest time. And it's like I don't want to like I don't like I want to tell you off for your for the greater good so that like so you
Oh,
can
but for you
improve.
it's different. He doesn't take it seriously.
Right, exactly. And I'm like, dude, shut the fuck up.
But I think the difference because you say it like that. You're,
Oh,
you're like, you're like, shut the fuck up, and then it's like you're just like, shut up, like that. That's it.
yeah, I know.
And then I guess like for me, it's just like a more like I just try to I don't know. I just try to calm it down. I'm just like, yeah, you got to stop. Like you're playing too much.
Oh, and like it goes with the thing where it's like I think because we were just we were talking on the Discord. We were talking about like how Danny Duncan gets his like merch to into Zoomies and shit, and
Oh, and then he was like the no you, right?
yeah, some shit like that. I'm like, dude, like I understand that if you don't agree with me, but just say it, dude. Like if you don't agree with me, and then we'll just leave it at that. But don't be like because I was like, okay, so do you sort of understand now? He's like, sure. And I'm like, that gives me the impression that you don't agree with me and you didn't tell me.
Eh, Yeah, he just kind of wants to end it there.
Right. And I would have ended it there. I was like, dude, like if you don't agree, I'm like, all right, let's agree to disagree. And then like and all is good, you know? And then
Yeah,
but fuck, dude. This guy is a goddamn mastermind. He knows where to poke me in my hard spots, dude.
yeah,
Like,
yeah, yeah, yeah.
like he can like dude, this guy pokes the bear and I'm like the size of a bear and hairy like a bear. But like
Yeah, yeah. He guess he really pushes buttons.
he does.
Yeah, cause
Fuck.
like, cause like, cause I wasn't listening. I was like playing something, I guess, or I was doing something,
Right.
and then I just, heard it, and he was just like, "No, you."
I know, I'm just like
Yeah.
and it's like really difficult to have like an actual conversation because
Mhm.
like I would like to have like pretty nice conversations with my friends.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah, me too, like, that's why sometimes I'm just like it's nice when I see David come on,
oh yeah, David's nice. I agree.
cause I just have, like, a nice ass conversation with him.
Yeah,
Cause, like, honestly, I can't even do that sometimes with, like, you or Andrew, like, it doesn't happen, dude.
yeah. No, David's on a whole nother level, and I agree with that, dude. I can't live up to him, dude. His
Yeah.
his energy and like the way he like talks and shit.
Dude,
It's great.
he listens, dude, like, I that's nice.
Yeah, that's it.
'Cause you don't see that too much, right?
You don't.
Or or I guess it's like, cause yeah, I know people who listen, but I don't know, he just, like, he seems to, like, try and understand to his best the best of his abilities, which is, like, to me, it seems like it's pretty rare, you know?
It's that's a keeper, dude. That's a fucking.
I know.
It's because
I
like he
know.
tries to like approach everything like logically, Like
Yeah.
he tries to like say like, oh, so how does this work? And it's like he
Yeah, that's what I mean, he tries to understand everything.
right, and it's like it's super super nice, and it's like
Mhm.
it gives you like a whole new like perspective of everything. You're just like, oh my
It's
god,
refreshing, right? It's so refreshing.
yeah.
That's
And
why that's why sometimes I'm just like, dude, when David comes in, I'm like, "Oh, yeah, dude."
but he comes out late at night, so I don't know if you're in the Discord.
Yeah. No, I'm sleeping.
Yeah, he comes on like at like 1, and it's like me, Hua, and him, and Acosta, and
Yeah.
we just chill in the Discord.
Yeah. But, I think it's totally different. It's like when it's just like when it's just you and David.
You know what? Yeah,
That
it
that
is.
one-on-one with David is really like, that conversation,
Yeah,
it just because he asks stuff too, he's, like, involved.
yeah. Andy does that too. Andy too. So I think
And
he's
he
like,
tell yeah, Andy does do that too.
yeah. What I feel like? I feel like if you're in a relationship, like you become more understanding. Like, you try to like listen more, because or else your girlfriend's gonna beat you. You know.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
So
I
like,
feel like I don't know.
you think so?
Yeah, I don't know. Well, I like I know.
Oh.
Like, you know too, dude.
Oh, no, I'm saying like your friends, like, do you feel like the people who are like in relationships, do you feel like they listen more? I know Aaron does, like Aaron listens to me, like
She's on a different level, dude.
yeah, and then Andy
She
listens.
Oh, you know what's a pet peeve? She never responds to me, dude. Leaves me on red. I'm like, okay.
Oh no, it's okay. She leaves it on red too. I mean, I don't
But
really
it's like I
mind. Huh?
but I'm just like, I don't wanna respond back, dude. I'm just like, that's a whole lot of work, dude.
Oh well, like for me, cause like sometimes I just send a meme, and then like and I talk about like my day, and she reads it, and I'm like, okay, cool,
Yeah, I know she reads it. I know, like, she probably responds in her head.
yeah, and then
So I understand. But at the same time, it's like, alright, so, like, my whole deal it's like, it kinda builds on me, like, I get, like, stressed and, like, anxious,
mm-hmm,
like, easily more easily than, like, you might think.
right,
And I don't know, it's just like I understand that, like, she probably, like, she probably reads and responds, like, to herself, but she forgets to send something. Or like for other people who you know what I'm talking about? Like, they
yeah.
just kinda they don't read my messages.
Oh, well,
Yeah?
I read the message, and if I'm like busy at that time, like I read it, and then like I try to remember to like to respond
Yeah.
back, but then like sometimes I just forget. I'm just like,
The
oops.
worst is, when someone ghosts me.
Me too. Me
Oh,
too.
it feels bad.
Yeah.
But, like, I don't know, like, that gets me, dude. That one makes me, like I don't know, it's just because, like I don't know, just like like for me, I don't understand it because I'm just like, you just respond, dude. Like that's what the phone's for. I don't know. Like that's why I don't get. Like, I get you're busy, but like sometimes it's just like if it's like for days, like like the what I'm talking. Remember what I told you?
Yeah.
Yeah, like that one got that one. God, man.
Yeah,
Like that's a problem, like
like I like sometimes like maybe in that situation, maybe she just like maybe it's like the person just wants to have like a quality conversation with you, and and she does he or she doesn't have the time for it.
yeah, but it's like at the same time, it's just like sometimes all it is just like hi.
And that leads to a quality conversation.
No, but it's like all I'm really asking for is like hi back, like that's it. You know?
I feel like maybe like you guys are on two different wavelengths. Like maybe you're just expecting like, oh, it's just a hello,
No,
but
it's like people are just bad texters. Like that's just like the pet peeve.
oh,
The
that's
pet
pretty
peeve
fair.
is like people are like, but you're not like that bad. Like you respond at least. I want like a response.
Mm,
But if it's like it's like just inconsistent timing that gets me.
mm,
I guess at a certain point it's like even if you respond, but if you're like super dry
hmm
or like you're sending stuff that just doesn't make sense, then I get like cause you used to do like oh
Me?
yeah
Really?
like all the like a lot you're like oh
Oh,
and then like
that sounds like me.
and then I'm like what the fuck I'm like I never say it but I'm just like once I read it I'm like yo fuck this guy.
I
But
mean,
like I get it. I'm like it's okay.
yeah.
'Cause,
Well,
like, it doesn't actually bother me that much.
oh, I mean that's nice to hear. I'll look up for that though.
Yeah,
But we're coming up at the end of our session,
yeah. I mean, like,
actually.
I've been talking a lot, so you got anything else that's like
Uh, no, actually, I don't. Um, but like to sum up, like, wow, we went on like a roller coaster. Jesus Christ.
I
Um,
know.
so biggest pet peeves is just like I feel like everybody has a pet peeve. And and if you guys don't know what
For
pet
yeah.
peeves mean, because like at first I didn't know what pet peeves meant. It's just like something that like really that like ticks you off, like just like little
Yeah,
subtle things that piss you off. And then
yeah.
like whether it be like within your family, whether it be with your friends.
Well, just like anything really.
Yeah.
Like, it can be like, if the light at an intersection is, like, red for way too long, like, that's just, like, a peeve too. I don't know.
Oh yeah, that's like happens to me at my
But
house too.
yeah, but it's I guess it's more like habits, right?
Yeah.
Like, habits that you don't like from other people.
Yeah, that's a good point. hmm
Yeah, it's like the teacher thing. It's like when they're like when they're wondering why everyone failed,
Oh yeah, it's
but
like
it's not your fault really. It's the teacher's fault
right,
because you're
exactly.
learning, and if everyone fails, nobody's learning.
Exactly. And that shows something.
Yeah.
Well, you guys know the drill. Make sure you like this video. Don't dislike it. I mean, if you do, we'll have a talk. Um,
All right. So basically, guys, just like, comment, subscribe, probably hit that notification bell, like pound it,
yes, sir.
and I don't know. Let us know what some of your pet peeves are if you ever made it this far. I don't know.
hmm
Or maybe we should put these things near the beginning of the video.
Yeah, maybe.
That might be smarter.
But um, if you guys have any podcast ideas, like be sure to put it down in the comments below, because like we're
Yeah,
really open to like different types of
yeah.
topics. Though
It's not like we're running out. That's not.
we're not burning out. We're not running out. We're not
We're
running
not. We're
out.
not.
We're not. We're
I
not.
swear. I
We're not.
swear.
We're not. We're
I
not.
swear.
We're not. We're not.
I'm
Um.
flipping through my pages. Shit.
Shit. But oh,
Yeah.
but um, yeah, and check us out on SoundCloud as well. Uh, the video will be up. So I guess that's it.
Peace.
Bye.